Today we're going to be discussing variable outgoings in a commercial lease setup. First of all, like anything, you must refer back to the lease and what the lease instructions are when it comes to variable outgoings. Variable outgoings are split into two different sections. One is your statutory variable outgoings, which consist of your council rates, your water rates, your land tax, and your insurances. And then you've got your non-statutory outgoings, which is things like maintenance, management fees, etc. So they're non-statutory accounts. At the beginning of every financial year, you must set a budget of variable outgoings and provide that to the tenant in order to develop a monthly outgoing invoice, which is issued to the tenant every month. The tenant then pays that on a monthly basis, and at the end of the financial year, you are to reconcile those outgoings. You collate all the information, all the accounts that you've paid, all the amounts that the tenant has paid, and then you reconcile that, and that will give you either a debit or a credit. If it's a debit, you must then perform the end of financial year statement pack, which will consist of the reconciliation statement as well as proof of all the accounts that you've paid, along with the invoice for the tenant to pay the shortfall. If there is a credit, you do the same thing, except this time you apply the credit to an invoice for the following financial year, or if the tenant wishes to be reimbursed, then you reimburse the tenant for the amount paid. Once you finish the end of financial statement, you must also develop a financial budget for the following financial year, which you will enter that into the system Series 8 in order for Series 8 to invoice the tenant monthly at the same time that the tenant is invoiced for the rent. This is the variable outgoings procedures, and this is what